Danny, club's been one of the best runs. You've been here all along. 6 games unbeaten is better than any stretch previously. How are you feeling about where this club is right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're kind of coming together at the right time. I think all the work that we've been putting in throughout the years now it's coming to what's the word I'm looking for? Fruition. There you go. My bad. So yeah, we're feeling great. I'm feeling great. Just happy to kind of get on a roll.
A couple weeks ago, talking about the playoffs, it felt, maybe we could get there, maybe not. But now it's only 3 points away. How does that change the mentality, the feeling in the club that it is that work is paying off there and it's getting closer?
Yeah, I feel like now we kind of feel that little bit of magic in our locker room that maybe we were missing in the past. Obviously, getting results helps, but I think all the work that we've been putting in is now we're kind of getting what we deserve. Really, is I think the word for it.
Your own, personal performance. You had an assist last time out in Miami. How does it feel for you being able to continue to make those contributions? You've been here so long. You've seen the lows, in this better period.
Yeah, for me, it's awesome. Obviously, I just want the team to win. If I can help, even better. In any way, whether it's on the field, off the field, in the locker room, however I can. But yeah, I love to get assists. I love to get contributions. I love to play. So I'm going to continue to try to do that.
In these last 6 games, that last push to the playoffs, what's the most important thing for the team?
I think we just have to keep our heads down. And I think, after having a bad form at the beginning, we kind of talked about playing with freedom, having fun, but also staying focused. And I think that going in that direction, we've been successful. So continue to do that.
Thank you. Marcus, team's on a good run right now. What's the energy been like in training?
Energy's been good. Ever since we've been making this run, guys just have a belief in the group. We've just changed our focus to being fun, free, and focused. That's words we live by, and I think it's been helping.
A lot of guys have been saying that. That's been the message from the manager: fun, free, with focus. What does that actually mean, like in practice? What does that look like to you?
Yeah, I feel like the start of the year we had a lot of pressure. Guys putting pressure on ourselves, and that was just a reminder Coach put on us as a group to just, play the game that we all know. We've all been playing professional for a while. It's a good group of guys, good group of professionals, and just to remember why we enjoyed playing and why we started playing. So that's pretty much the message.
And since it's been paying off now, kind of edging closer to playoff position, how do you kind of maintain that focus as it gets closer and it can get easier to kind of like tighten up again as you feel that pressure?
Yeah, it's just trusting each other, relying on the guys that are in the locker room, the staff that's in the locker room, the staff in the facilities, just trusting each other that we got each other's back. Whether a mistake happens or a goal happens, it's just about the response and how we react.
We look into the last 6 games, needing a few more results, 3 of them at home. What do you focus most on to get those results, make that last push?
Yeah, almost playoff mentality. We switched into playoff mentality a few months ago, and it's just treating every game like it's a playoff, and it's like your last. Just helps to stay focused for every minute of the game and respond in whatever the game needs. And I think that's just the mindset going into whatever game it is lined up for the weekend.
Oakland coming in, what do you expect from them on Saturday?
Yeah, they're a good team, very athletic, high energy. They create a lot of turnovers, so we're expecting a good matchup. But at the end of the day, it's about us and how we show up and what we execute on the field, and that's just the focus.
Thanks, man.
All right. Thank you.
Good stretch, unbeaten in 6, tied for the longest in club history. 2 straight shutouts is the longest streak in club history. What's contributed to that really good run?
The groups come together in terms of mentality, in terms of, supporting each other in difficult moments. Guys have stepped up. Mike DeShields has really stepped up in a big way, played 2 different positions, neither of which are his natural position, and he's played them well. I think Jordan, the combination of Jordan, Joe, and Hanan has been a difference maker for us. We're not really giving anything away. In Memphis, we got lucky once or twice in the first half. Otherwise, I thought it was a really solid defensive performance, and Mo's been on fire.
You mentioned that defensive performance. They've been pretty good, not just for clean sheets. The other three games games in that stretch where we conceded once.
Yeah.
Quality of the opportunities that's been given up mostly has not been pretty high, and that's come despite having to have guys were away, Tristan,
Yep.
Emmanuel, Thomas has been away, Eunice has been out with an injury. So how have you managed that despite those changes?
We've tried to stay solid in front of Joe and Jordan to kind of control that space in front of Joe and Jordan, and that's come from predominantly Marley and Beverly. Those guys have also been really, really consistently good on both sides of the ball. And Thomas, when he came back from international duty, was just as good. Danny's chipped in with some key attacking plays, but in general, we've just been solid defensively. You know, Marcus from the wing position is one of the better defenders in the league. Does his work, gets up and down, corner flag to corner flag, cuts out passing lanes, starts transitions for us. So there's so many guys that you could mention, but I think in terms of the group, it's just been cohesiveness and mentality. They still believe that we're going to go on a playoff run.
Obviously, that playoff run feels more real right now. Only 3 points out going into the weekend stands. How do you maintain that kind of one game at a time mentality as it gets a little bit closer and you can taste it?
Well, I think it's just controlling the excitement now because the guys are excited. You know, they can almost reach out and touch it now. So we just don't want to get ahead of ourselves. We have to keep doing the things that have put us in this position over the last couple of months.
You mentioned Momo a minute ago. Since the Charleston game at home, 9 goals in 12 games. What has happened for him to just put that final piece in place? He's been doing everything else well, but now the goals.
Yeah, we moved some guys out. We cleared the path for him when we recognized that he had the potential to get really hot. No one could have predicted he would get this hot or be this good in every phase of the game, quite frankly. It's not just the goals. He's drawn a penalty in that period, had an assist. I mean, he is everywhere in every game.
You mentioned some of the other guys, like Shields, guys like Kyle Edwards, Griffin, who've come in. They haven't really had a lot of games before, but they've contributed in this phase. How important has it been just to be able to slot those guys in?
Yeah, that was huge. Tyler is one I would mention. Tyler Freeman and Griffin absolutely played in 2 games for us last week. Had never played in a pro game before that. Tyler's different. He had played, close to 70 pro games before that, so we kind of expected he just needed to find his legs physically and he would be fine. But Griffin's been such a pleasant surprise and a great story for a local kid.
Looking at Oakland, they're a streaky team, had some really good results on the road, had some really bad results on the road. What are you anticipating going into the road?
I'm expecting them to press us hard. I think when they're at their best, they stretch the field, they get you going side to side, and they start to drag you around, and then they have quality forwards that can hurt you. And they play in a small bunch in front of your center back, so they really crowd that space and create high volume of chances, but also high quality chances when they get them.
You mentioned earlier trying to control that space in front of the center backs as well.
Yeah.
How do you see that playing out?
I see it being difficult tomorrow, honestly. I think this game could very much be a case of who hits who harder on the attacking side of the ball.